Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Blackwell Deception. In the last episode, we were trying to locate one Penelope Haines. According to Jeremy, she is the key to blowing this entire conspiracy he's found wide open. Unfortunately, her family aren't being all too cooperative. Now then, what do we have in this apartment? Ooh, Fabergé eggs, damn.
I've always wondered what kind of people collected these things.
The rich kind. The fabulously wealthy.
I wouldn't kick her out of bed, but only if she lost the attitude.
Damn, Joey.
He's staring right at me. Kids that young have always been able to see ghosts like me.
Oh.
They never get scared, though. I guess they don't know any better.
That's interesting. Joey said in Legacy it was just small animals that were able to sense him. Apparently babies can too.
Cheap plastic crap.
Oh, Madison, get your baby some better toys.
Glossy women's magazines and tabloid junk. Looks like a phone to me.
Damn, look at that view.
A guy could get used to a view like this.
Yeah.
Looks like it leads to the rest of the apartment. Looks like a thermostat. The bedroom door.
Okay, let's take a look through this way first.
There's nothing but a long hallway down this way. I can't go any further.
Okay. Oh, the baby is actually watching us.
He's staring right at me.
Whoops.
Kids, they never get...
Yep.
So, kid, how's it going? Oh, no need to get up. Oh, hey, watch it.
He is following us. Hey, little buddy. Joey, you found a friend.
You want to follow me around? That's fine. Just keep your distance, okay?
Oh, that's cute. Oh! Oh no! Oh God, did you hear that thump? Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry, he bumped into the door. Oh.
Looks like an old closet to me.
Joey, how could you do this? I'm blaming him.
Just a set of drawers.
Brochure. That's what we need, I think.
It's a brochure. It looks like it's for a nursing home. The place is called Seagram Assisted Living, and it's got a branch down on East 33rd.
Okay.
Looks like they forgot to turn the lights off in here.
Lucky for us.
Pretty generic stuff. They sell this crap by the hundreds in any department store. Look at the dust on that thing. Nobody's slept here for a while.
That's interesting. Because I thought Madison said that they sent Penelope to the nursing home after the interview with Jeremy, which wasn't all too long ago, I don't think.
Some kind of green trinket.
Pretty.
Not bad.
Okay. Let's head back to Rosa then. I think we're all good. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry for making you bump your head.
I found out where they stashed the old lady. It's a place called Seagram.
Did you get the address?
Of course I did.
Let's head there then. Oh, damn. This is a fancy nursing home. Ain't no nursing home I've ever been in have, marble pillars.
A list of docs who are on call. Don't recognize any of them.
I'm sorry, Joey. I don't want your opinion. I want Rose's.
Looks like a list of doctors that are on call. None of the names look familiar.
Okay.
Looks like a bunch of brochures for the nursing home. I think those are irises. They smell really nice, that's for sure.
Irises are very pretty flowers.
It's the lobby phone. It's a hole puncher. I'm guessing she's the nurse on call.
Care to answer a few questions?
Hi. Is this Seagram Assisted Living?
You've got the right place. What can I do for you?
We can ask about Penelope or ask about Seagram Assisted Living. Let's ask about what kind of place this is.
Could you tell me a bit about this place?
Well, if you want my opinion, this is one of the best assisted living centers in New York. But you don't want to hear a PR spiel, I'm sure. If you're interested, take one of our brochures over there.
I'm looking for
Okay.
Penelope Haines. Does she stay here?
Mrs. Haines? She spends her time in the common area most days. It's on the second floor, you can't miss it.
Thanks.
I was gonna say, isn't it dark out? Surely visiting hours would be over. Let's see if she'll ask, not ask, if she will tell us anything about Penelope first.
Can you tell me anything about Penelope Haines?
Her? Nice lady. Very, I guess you could call her spiritual. She hangs out in the common room most of the time.
Okay.
It's okay if I go visit her?
We like to think of our residents as guests, not patients. We take care of them, but this is their home. As long as you don't bother anybody, you can come and go as you please.
Thanks for the help.
Have a good day.
That's nice.
Got it.
Yeah, my grandmother passed away back in February, and it'll sound strange because this is a video game. This is not a real nursing home. I get that. Trust me, I get that. I'm not that.
There. It's only visitors.
But the reason why I bring that up is that it's my grandmother was in hospital for a brief stint before she passed away, and we were very worried that she was going to pass in the hospital, and she lived in a nursing home prior to her death, and we were very happy that she was able to die in her room, surrounded by all of her things, with, her daughter, my mom, next to her. And it'll sound strange. It's comforting to see another depiction of a good nursing home. The one my grandmother was in, they took such good care of her. They were really lovely people.
I'm not here to watch TV.
Okie doke.
Looks like a ball of yarn.
Can we take it?
Does this belong to anybody?
Nobody I know. Help yourself.
Thank you, madam.
Wow, the residents here sure get the star treatment.
That's good. That's very good, I think.
I'm guessing that's Penelope Haines.
And who is this?
An old man. He's just staring out the window.
Before we push the plot along...
Hello? Can you hear me? Nothing.
I hope he's alright.
Penelope Haines?
Oh, Madison. Well, this is a surprise.
No, I'm not Madison.
You're not? Ah, yes. Sorry, I should have known. Your aura carries a whiff of her essence. I got confused.
The nurse did say that she was spiritually inclined.
You said something about an aura?
I could see it a mile away. Your aura, my dear, it's been infected by her.
Her?
The woman who calls herself my daughter-in-law. Bits of her essence have infected your aura like vile worms.
Really?
No, not really. Don't fall for this. She smells Madison's perfume. I don't have a nose and I could tell she was swimming in it.
Madison is a spiritual viper.
I know we can ask about Jeremy. I kind of just want to go down this line of conversation. I want to see what Penelope is about, because Jeremy hasn't actually told us the big news story he's working on. He said that this woman is the weak link, but literally that's all I know about this. So I want to get a decent grasp on what this lady is all about.
You think Madison is a spiritual viper?
The energy. Energy flows into her but doesn't come out. She just cares for material wealth and nothing for her fellow human beings. She's corrupted my son, and it's too late for him. But me, I got out. Lucky escape.
If I'm being very honest, this woman just strikes me as a lady who can't accept that her son has grown up and has a wife and has a kid and maybe doesn't need his mother in the same way that he used to. Like, she doesn't see it as that she gained a daughter-in-law. She sees it as, I lost my son. 'Cause Madison, she was a little bit bitchy, but she clearly cared for her kid. Like, she clearly seemed to be a good mother, from what I saw at least.
I was told Jeremy Sams came to talk to you.
Oh, that young man. So keen, so interested. He believed, or he wanted to. He's on his way now, I think. I sent him there.
Pardon?
Where did you send Jeremy?
To the next phase, of course.
The next phase?
There are many worlds, but we have work to do in this one.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
There. You're not supposed to.
It's when people say things like that I start turning against them a little bit, because she sounds so arrogant. So, it was that last thing. There. You're not supposed to. I know a big secret and you don't know it. And I'm like, lady. I'm gonna say this now. I don't think this lady killed Jeremy. I don't know how Jeremy died, but I imagine he would have been able to fight off an old lady. So I think she's probably talking about something else. But we'll ask it.
Do you know Jeremy is dead?
What? What are you talking about?
Jeremy is dead. He was killed a few days ago.
Oh my. That is funny.
Madam.
Pardon?
Me going on about sending him on his way to the next world. What you must think of me.
Don't worry about it.
I sometimes forget that I operate on a higher plane than most people. Still can't be helped. Don't worry about the boy. He has rejoined the universe.
She just said another line on my list of dickhead things to say. I operate on a higher plane than this universe. Madam. I'm getting the same vibes off this lady that I got off of Claude Erdine in Convergence. I think her head's up her own arse.
What did you and Jeremy speak about?
My work, the universe, and my work within the universe. So many people, so many lost. I'm quite important,
Ah, you love. Ah, you indeed.
What kind of work do you do?
I meditate. I think. I exist.
Really?
What more is there?
Well, thanks for your time, Mrs. Haines.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Stop by anytime.
Is that all there was?
I'm guessing
to
that's
talk about?
Penelope
Whoops.
Mrs. Haines.
Oh, it's you.
Well, thanks for your time, Mrs. Haines.
Okay.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Stop by anytime.
That's all there is to say to her, apparently. We can go back and talk to Jeremy. Ooh.
Joey, is that you?
Huh? Are you talking to me? Hello? Anybody there?
Joey,
Yeah, that's my name. Do I know you?
I'm afraid he does that sometimes. Talks to people who aren't there, or perhaps they are. He sees the world through different eyes.
Oh, for crying out loud, shut up.
Joey, why did you do it?
Oh.
Are you? No,
Oh.
not you. Get the elevator, Red. We're leaving.
Joey.
You really want to have this conversation here? Get the damn elevator.
Damn!
So are you gonna tell me?
What?
Who was that guy?
Maybe nobody? Maybe somebody. I don't know.
Liar.
You don't know.
No, I don't. If there's something to say, I'll say it. Until then, we got a spook to sort.
You're lying, Joey. I know when you're lying. Oh, I find it so interesting that we're finally getting a snippet into Joey's backstory.
Come on in.
Oh, I want to know what that's about.
Oh, hi, Rosa. Make yourself at home.
We've met Penelope.
You found her? How's she doing?
She's interesting.
Interesting is the word. I could only understand half of that crap she spouted.
Yeah, she's a bit out there. She thinks she's found something meaningful.
Has she?
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter.
It's been a few years since I saw him. He looks exactly the same. I guess he always will now.
Oh, that's a sad way of putting it, Rosa.
Jeremy?
Yes?
Catch up, ask him about death, consult your notes, phone, what does he need again, say goodbye. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we've asked all of these. We don't need to, I mean, to be a little bit honest, I am kind of confused about what we're doing. It's been a week since I last played the Blackwell Deception, so I actually do think I need a bit of a recap.
Remind me, what do you need me to do again?
Find Penelope. She'll tell you everything you need to know.
Okay. So we've got to do something else with Penelope, okay.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Penelope Haines?
She's a sweet old lady. Or at least, I suppose she was once.
Okay.
Well, I better get going.
All right. Thanks again, Rosa.
I think what's confusing me is the fact that I don't know the purpose of why we're doing things. I think that's my one complaint with the Blackwell Deception so far, is that I have no idea why I'm doing this. Like, with all the other games, they kind of nicely presented the mystery. And here's the thing, I get on some level we're doing this to help out Jeremy, but Jeremy is being very evasive about his story and that purpose. That's what I'm talking about. Because he went on a bit how Penelope was a victim, but she doesn't feel like a victim, and sadly most victims of this crime don't. And I'm kind of like, okay, but what is the crime? I don't know what you're investigating. And that's confusing me a little bit. I don't know where is most logical to go next. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we've completed everything at the City Post and the High Line. So I guess we go back to the Haines apartment and tell Madison we spoke to her mother-in-law.
Oh, you again. I told you, there is no reason for you to be here.
I spoke to your mother-in-law.
You spoke to Penelope.
Yes.
I told you not to speak to her.
No, you said you wouldn't tell me where to find her. I found her anyway.
Clever girl. And what did she tell you?
She doesn't think much of you, that's for sure.
Come in, shut the door. Let me tell you something about my mother-in-law. She's rich and she's needy. People like her are easy prey for people like him.
People like who?
People like Gavin.
So the baby laughs every time Joey comes in, which I find absolutely adorable. But, you know, speak of the devil and he will appear. It seems like we're finally getting to the crux of what Jeremy was investigating.
What did this Gavin do?
He brainwashed her is what he did. He made her hate us. He told her we were phony and superficial. Okay, we're well off. I can't deny that. But the thing she said? She changed her will. Can you believe that? Left everything to Gavin. Even my husband couldn't look at her anymore. So, we sent her away.
she got taken in by a confidence trickster. Aha! It really isn't any of our business how much money she has. We might get something out of it.
Was it a lot of money?
Who cares about the money? The money isn't the point. She turned her back on her family, her son, her new grandchild, just because some cult leader told her to. You stick by your family. That's just what you do.
Yeah, I don't get bad vibes from Madison. I think she's wealthy, but I'm inclined to agree with her. It wasn't the fact that she and her husband and her kid are gonna be missing out on any money. I get the feeling that like they might be independently wealthy, like her husband has a really good job. It's the fact that she changed her will to support a complete stranger rather than supporting her grandkid.
So you put Penelope into a nursing home after she changed her will?
I know. We're horrible, ungrateful people. Don't think we don't feel guilty about it. But she was impossible to live with, and we have a son to raise. I even gave her a key, and I told her she could visit whenever she liked. Not that she would. She denies we ever gave it to her, even though it's lying in her room for everyone to see.
Well, I better get going.
Goodbye, then.
I guess we'll send Joey in. Yeah, this baby is really fond of Joey. I think that's adorable. I don't... Has anything new popped up? The light... What are we gonna do with the light switch? Maybe there's something new in Penelope's room? Maybe not. Yeah, I think we can just go. Okay, so let's go ask... Oh, whoops.
Not much I can do in there.
Yep, Rosa, take control. There we go. Let's go ask Penelope about this Gavin person, see what she has to say.
Mrs. Haines.
Oh, it's you.
Ah.
I spoke to Madison about you.
Oh, I'd advise against that. 5 minutes in her presence will kill a year of your spiritual growth.
Did you really cut your family out of your will?
Sure I did. What of it? They have everything they need. I'm giving it to a much worthy cause. The work must continue. I can make sure it does.
Madison doesn't seem all that bad.
You never lived with her. For years I lived under a cloud, only I never knew it. The clouds have parted and I see.
See what?
My purpose. I never had one before. She couldn't see that. She did everything she could to destroy it. She even took my peridot.
That's a gemstone.
Peridot.
A stone. Gavin gave it to me. It promotes spiritual growth. She took it before sending me here, like it will do her any good.
Can't you get another one?
This one was given to me by Gavin. It has special energy inside. It's irreplaceable.
The little green necklace on the end of her bed, that's her peridot. I feel a little bit bad for Penelope Haines. The story I'm getting with her is that, you know, maybe she felt like she was being replaced by Madison. She felt like she wasn't as important in the family structure as maybe she once was. And this Gavin guy has taken advantage of that, gotten her to change her will. And here's the thing, cult leaders, they're very charismatic, and they are very good at almost implanting false memories. So I think that maybe at one point, maybe Penelope I don't want to necessarily say she enjoyed Madison's presence, but like she was all right with it. There wasn't any I'm thinking disharmony, but that's not the word I'm looking for. You know, like there weren't any major conflicts in the household. And then this Gavin guy comes along and he starts telling Penelope things like, Madison took your son away from you. Wasn't he a more attentive son before he got married? And Penelope's saying, yeah, he was more attentive before he got married. He seemed to ask more personal questions and like he seemed to take more of an interest in me. Oh yeah, and you know, hasn't he been spending less time with you? He has been spending less time with me. And here's the thing, cult leaders, they can ramp that up to the point where people will say things that aren't true about their family members, their loved ones. Like, you know, I would not be surprised if Penelope on some level believed that maybe Madison beat her. Madison never did that, but cult leaders will, it's all about denying the victim that outside connection. Their life, their entire being has to revolve around this cult leader, in this case Gavin. So they will tell these victims, you know, like, oh yeah, your family beat you, they abused you, they assaulted you. And by that point, these people are so engrossed in the fantasy of this cult that they're like, yeah, I was beaten and abused, you saved me from this. What was it she said? That she escaped from Madison. She escaped this awful situation. And I get the feeling that maybe Madison on some level resented having to take care of Penelope, but I think that's it. I think the hostility came when Penelope changed her will and she started acting very like, oh, you're abusing me, you're manipulating my son, how dare you? Like, I personally feel like that was where all of the hostility arised. Like, before that, I imagine things were probably okay.
I could get your peridot for you.
You would do that? You'd brave that nest of vipers and retrieve it for me?
It's hardly a nest of vipers.
That's because you can't see. But if you get it for me, let's just say that helping others is the key to helping yourself.
I'd like to help myself to some earplugs.
This Gavin, who is he?
Gavin is the one who opened my eyes.
Yep.
You make him sound like a prophet.
Far from it. He's just a man who had his eyes opened, and he helps others do the same. He was just a signpost on my spiritual journey.
More like the exit ramp to your personal loony bin.
Joey! I mean, I kind of agree, but Joey!
I'd like to meet Gavin.
You? No, I don't believe you're sincere. That reporter, Jeremy, I sent him on his way to Gavin, and it just upset things.
It upset someone, all right. Upset them enough to kill.
Perhaps he wasn't ready. Perhaps he remained closed-minded. Perhaps I should have seen that. Either way, you must find your way to Gavin yourself. Unless you can prove your sincerity.
Prove my sincerity? How do I do that?
Promote your own spiritual growth. If you don't do that, your eyes will remain forever closed.
Spiritual growth. I'm the only spirit around here, and it's never done me any good.
And we promote our own spiritual growth by helping others. We need to get her peridot back.
Madison told me she gave you a key to her apartment.
A key? No, she didn't.
She told me she did.
Well, she's lying. She hates me, so she wouldn't give me anything. You understand?
I'm not sure I do.
That's all right. Maybe you're not supposed to.
That's... This lady, she's so involved with the delusion that Gavin has shown her. I think she genuinely believes that Madison hasn't given her a key. We could go to her room, get the key, dangle it in front of her eyes, and she would deny that we were holding Madison's key. she would absolutely deny, oh, you didn't get that from my room, you pulled it out of your pocket and you brought it yourself. Like, she would absolutely deny it because it does not gel well with the truth, I'm using truth in inverted commas there, that Gavin has told her. And obviously Gavin's truth is the truthiest of truth.
Well, thanks for your time, Mrs. Haines.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Stop by anytime.
Let's go get her peridot back. Go to the lobby. Oh. Well, there goes my timer. I think there was something on the front desk that wasn't there before.
Oh, you again.
Hi.
Come in. Shut the door. What?
Can we have the stone, please?
Penelope mentioned a peridot stone.
Oh, that thing. She wore it constantly. Believed it contained some spiritual powers or something. I should throw it away.
Can I have the peridot stone?
Why?
Penelope would like it back.
Absolutely not. That trinket just made the problem worse for her. The next time I think of it, I'm just gonna throw it away.
Yeah, I don't think that Madison is denying Penelope the stone out of malicious spite. I think she was given this stone by someone who brainwashed her and completely warped her sense of reality. So I'm just not gonna give it her. It will remind her of this cult leader, and it will continue to reinforce those bullshit delusions. I don't feel any hostility towards Madison.
Well, I better get going.
Listen, I appreciate what you're doing, but please don't bother us again. We're embarrassed enough by this as it is.
I'll do my best.
I expect more than that. If any of this shows up in the paper, we'll deny everything. You got that? Now, Chris and I are meeting my husband for dinner, so if you'll let yourself out.
Right, sure.
Okay, we need to go and get that apartment key. Okay, I'm gonna quickly dash over to here. And with that, I am out of time for this episode. In the next one, hopefully we can get that key. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.